Alrighty guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Pokemon Scarlet. If you're tuning in the day of, it'll be Sunday. And it's been kind of a wild last couple days, but I'm excited to get back into it. So we're actually just going to jump straight into meeting our future legendary, as a matter of fact. They call it the mysterious Pokemon. So I won't actually spoil the name of it for those of you who don't already know. For those of you who do, obviously, this won't be any kind of mystery to you, but I've seen both versions of this cutscene, and I will say that while I'm not overall the biggest fan of Koraidon's entire, Miraidon's appearance in Violet, I do prefer the color scheme to the legendary in this game. But the personality that ultimately comes out in this game's legendary specifically, I do genuinely appreciate it better because it's a little tricky to get that to kind of translate when the other legendary, because Miraidon is like 1000% like a robot, and it's a little phallic in nature from the back view. They do a really good job of making this one feel very, like, animalistic, which is 3000% what it's supposed to be. Ultimately, the initial trailer really did not do a great job of displaying that, though. Damn, buddy. Me too. That's how I feel after eating a home-cooked meal too. He looks like he's wearing the world's most uncomfortable pair of underwear walking on his his two back legs like that though. And then what's kind of nice is you can actually catch Pokemon in this cave as well. So if for some reason you're interested in checking things out, just make sure to walk at a good slow pace behind this Pokemon. It'll never advance too far in front of you, but if you want to catch something before the general marker shows up, and there will be some Pokemon that you can't catch until after this cutscene has already ended. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Like Houndour, you won't be able to catch it until after the cutscene in this cave, I'm pretty sure. It's been a minute since I've played. But, yeah. If you're interested in having a Houndoom, you can catch it relatively early on and raise it pretty quickly, just because it's one of the few fire types you can access, like, right away. Because, like, there's Fletchling, I know for sure, and I know there's at least one more, but it's kind of escaping me right now. Yeah, so see how we're chasing these two Houndour, they're the same ones as before. And there's the Houndoom, and that's gonna pop up in just a second, but I want to grab this item first before we trigger the next cutscene, because there's gonna be an item we can't grab right away too, which it always bugs me each time I play. But yeah, so you can catch Diglett and Yungoos as well. And I mean, they're both okay. I'm not super jazzed about either one. Gumshoos to me looks plenty ridiculous. But, oh, here they all come. I always love the sound of their little feet, though, as they run. And then where is that item at? And Momona's like pitching us instructions from the top, which is really cute until you realize, like, if Houndour decided to eat us, there wouldn't really be a whole lot that either of us can do. Because as far as I'm concerned, I think she, like, left her original team at home. So she just has the weak team. Yeah, and then coming up from behind, so that Houndour that was at the, or the Houndoom that was up at that top of the ledge there is coming back around to pay its due. Oh, look at this little prance. He looks like a little show dog. I'm sorry, buddy. You can't look intimidating and strut out looking like that. That's not fair. And then your own Pokemon does get drawn out immediately. Don't feel bad because you're gonna lose this battle no matter what. It's part of the game. You will still have a full health partner Pokemon once it's done. Definitely on my list of like one of the top 10 coolest cutscenes. Oh, there's a dog. Oops, there we go. That was a really long pause in the middle there. And then of course, now that we're out of the cave as well, we're kind of almost back where we started. But the power of sandwiches does not last as long as you'd expect it to. And then, what's kind of interesting is that, well, it's really hard to get a good, like, feel for, like, how useful it'll be at the beginning of the game. It kind of did like a neat thing that I wish a lot of other legendaries kind of fell into the category of, which is that you're not forced to take up a party slot. Whoops. Catastrophe. This is what you get for living with a dog. Sorry, guys. But yeah, no, so like, I wish more legendaries kind of functioned like the legendaries in this game, where you're not forced to sacrifice a party slot for them. Instead, it takes up a requisite party spot so that it can still function in and out of games, but you just can't battle with it, which you can once you've hit a certain point in the game, and I think from that point forward, it does get a little bit different, but you still get to have a full team of 6 while you're traveling with this guy, so that's pretty cool. Oh, Ramon's got a sick phone case, though. I like that black and blue theme. Yep, so that's the whole thing with TMs. Only be able to use once. We already know that. That's always pretty cool. And then we just gotta get over here. And look real close, there's a dude right there. And this is one of my personal favorite characters in this whole game, so granted, he doesn't look like he should be. But anyone who knows me specifically and has like a full scope of what his character arc eventually becomes will know exactly why he's one of my favorite characters. But yeah, no, it's, they did a really good job of making every character genuinely feel like a character in this game again. It was kind of iffy with the, I want to say, like, Pokemon Sun and Moon was kind of like a dead spot in my opinion, because the rival was just like a, you know, a stock, you know, really nice rival character. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee kind of did the same thing, where they just made him a nicer version of like Blue, but, Pokemon Sword definitely dipped their toes back in the water, making the side characters a little bit more like, you know, people. it definitely helps now that the character models are more flexible too, so. And, oh, sorry guys, you get to see that too. Alright, I got Legends Arceus back. That's all cool. And then we actually get to battle Arven. What's interesting is that his hair matches his Pokemon. Look at that. Look at him. We got the same hair. How fun. And then of course we got our new friend cheering us on from the side too. I'm just gonna go for a stab on this one just because I want to be as good as possible. Oh, especially with a critical hit. Oh, if we lose. I've actually never lost this fight. Again, sorry, living with the dog. Living the bone, 2 meals, and somehow he still finds a way to interrupt my recording sessions. And unfortunately, I can't actually lock him out of my room because I have a 10x10 budget. So, while I'm recording, he has to be in here with me. And he's not good about it. And what he wants me to do is to bury him. I have a Italian Greyhound. I call them blanket dwellers. And essentially, if he is not eating or under a blanket 24/7 or on my lap, he likes to bark. So typically it's a little bit easier to predict how he responds to certain things, but you never know. Today, he's a very talkative boy, so I guess you got to hear a little something from him. It's always fun. He's also knocking a bunch of stuff down, so I kind of wish that hadn't happened. There we go. And now it's Koraidon, so I definitely did a little Freudian slip earlier, but, you know, I'm almost positive whoever's watching this already knows this whole situation with the names or anything, so not that it was any kind of big surprise. He is a weirdo. It's my favorite. Very cool. So now we've got our Pokemon buddy in his Pokeball, and he will not be one that we can battle with, unfortunately. But that's kind of for the best anyway, just because I'd rather use a different team. I've never been a use your legendary on your team kind of guy. I've always been more of like a, we have good Pokemon that we've raised, let's use them kind of guy. Legendaries, anybody can use those, fast, easy, they're super strong, doesn't take a lot of effort, but it actually takes a bit of work to, you know, raise up a team that can defeat anything that you want. So I don't know, using a legendary, cool as it is, always felt kind of cheap. So I guess my opinions on that are a little, you know, a little different. Pardon my, there we go. Having some technical difficulties. I just broke in the new capture card a few days ago, so some of the technical glitches and imperfections are going to take a second to get used to. Hopefully as I get a better sense for how it works, I can kind of, you know, alter it a little bit. It's not overheating that I can tell, so in theory everything should be fine, but I think it's more just like, you know, a usage thing, you know, in an FPS kind of situation, so at least the picture quality is really good, all things considered. The specific capture card that I got, the only warning that I had from a buddy that uses it said that the video quality does tend to tank if it's not, let's see here. I can't go up? Oh yeah, that's what I can't go up. So the video quality was kind of tankish, but I guess it kind of depends on which game you play. Pokemon as a whole has never been a particularly demanding game. I'm sure eventually it will be, but you never know. Alright, and now that we're officially in the first route, we can work on catching the Pokemon that I plan to use. Oops. It is not Scatterbug, but we will take this opportunity to knock out a Pokemon for sure. little bit of heft to it. All right, I can handle that. Ooh, it's got one. I'm half tempted to catch it, but I don't want to because if I don't save my Pokeballs, I might not be able to get the Pokemon that I want. And it's literally like 2 feet away. God, I'm so close. Okay. And then did it despawn? Kind of. Okay. Aha! You can't run from me. Hi, Zero. Okay. So we can't necessarily get a good stab on this one. And it's actually about the same level as us. It's even better because... Oh, so that's not gonna tell me anything. I want to use a physical attack, but it's not giving me any idea what I'm working on here. Splash isn't good. Is this your whole moveset? I should hope. Bumblebee special, but I think I can get one more attack in on it, as long as I don't crit it. Okay, cool. Probably should have tried a water gun to test it, because I can only get, I think, like 2 different moves. I have some Pokeballs that I can heal it up with, so we can immediately start training it. I am a big fan of the Azurill line. Less so when I was younger, because I was very opposed to like the cutesy, gimmicky Pikachu clones concept, but I was introduced to the concept of big power Azurill. Let's go ahead and give it a name here. We can go Tad. I will not provide context for that. We'll see. I want to get a good analysis on it before I do anything. Okay. Summary. What's the ability on it? Thick fat. Damn. Okay, we can't keep this one then. That's why I didn't want to give it like a super special name. Because I'm looking for a very specific ability. I'm actually going to try and catch this one straight on. We'll see what happens. Because it's at level 4, which is pretty low. But full health is still... Yeah, I was going to say. Alright, well then... Let's go ahead and give it a smack. And I think I could actually probably get one more hit in on it before I need to worry. Because that doesn't look like it did quite half. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Let's try a Pokeball one more time. Yeah, I'm looking for a very specific ability on my Azurill. Because that's half of the appeal. It's like a much better time. Wishful thinking, perhaps. Let's see if we give him a real name, if he'll work. Okay. And this one, Wade. Alright. Summary on you. Huge power. There we go. This is the one that we want to hang on to then. So then let's go ahead and... Can we access our box this early? We can. Okay, so... We're going to go ahead... So you can access your box basically right away in this game, which is absolutely fantastic because it allows you to catch the Pokemon that you want to catch without sacrificing your party space. Well, we got a lot of potions, actually. Let's do this. There we go. And then now we've got our second team member. We should be pretty good. The main thing is we want to avoid grass anything or electric. this early in the game, I'm pretty sure there isn't anything like that. It's mostly like water and normal, so I'm almost positive there's no fire types either. I almost decided to pick Weasel actually, but I wanted to kind of save that for another playthrough that I'm doing here pretty soon. So I'm gonna wait, because generally speaking, I don't like to do a whole lot of party mimicking between my playthroughs. Ooh, very glitchy. Okay. Let's see if I can catch one. Nope. Okay. We're not gonna spend too much time on that. That'll be for me to do as a grind later. In the meantime, let's head back out, because actually, I'm pretty sure I can get my third party member out here as well. But we are actually at the 20-minute mark. So what I'm going to do is get us back up to the intersection, and from there, I'll go ahead and hit pause. And then we can get our third team member in the next episode. I just want to get us back to a recognizable spot here. Oh, there's also magic cards here as well. So if you're ever looking to play with a Gyarados, you know where to go. But yeah, so for now at least, that's all we've got. I will go ahead and catch up with you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and like and subscribe, and go ahead and share the video around if you think you can find anyone else that might enjoy it as well. But yeah, otherwise, have a great rest of your day, guys. See you in the next one.